Long Doggy 67. Did you hear Melissa Harris Perry's ridiculous rant about Snowden? Should be ashamed for making the media talk about him when they really want to be talking about the spying story. It seems like a parody of Fox, but I think it's real. I think she's gone off the rails. Yeah, I like Melissa Harris Perry, and it was super disappointing to see this. She was basically saying how Edward Snowden needs to come home to America and face the consequences because by him avoiding going to jail by seeking asylum overseas, it's his fault her and other media outlets are forced to talk about him instead of the NSA leaks themselves. That's a straw man's argument if I've ever heard one.
Everybody knows that I've had some criticisms of Edward Snowden, but I would just say, and I stand by certainly a fair amount of them, but I would just say, read Daniel Ellsberg wrote a column last week, I think, for the Washington Post, where he explained why. Everybody's like, when Daniel Ellsberg, first of all, one example Melissa Harris Perry used of someone who went to jail as a result of their beliefs was Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was actually arrested while he was on the run trying to avoid the apartheid regime's police. So not a good example. I also like Melissa Harris Perry as well, so I don't know what the hell was going on. And then the other thing Daniel Ellsberg said in his column, Daniel Ellsberg's like, look, when I was charged, I was out on bail. I was speaking on the country on my revelations and on why we need to end the war in Vietnam. And we all know
is not going to be given
Snowden
that
is not going to be
opportunity.
given that. And as I've said before, I mean, the charges against Snowden, what they're trying to do to him is almost more revealing than some of the things he's revealed.
Yes.
So I mean, I don't, whatever. But read the Ellsberg column. It's a good column.
I mean, I would say it's pretty shocking. And we only would have discovered this if Snowden was seeking asylum in these other countries. It's pretty shocking how far the United States will go to get him. Just the one instance that still baffles me. I mean, I know we would do a lot, but the fact that the country of Bolivia, their president's plane,
insane,
was forced down in a European country. He was denied airspace from France, Spain, Portugal, and the only way Austria would let him go through is if he landed and they could find out if Edward Snowden was indeed on his plane. I mean, even so far that the Spanish ambassador to Austria, not to the United States even, the Spanish ambassador to Austria showed up and demanded to search the Bolivian president's plane. It's unbelievable. It really is.